Hey y'all. Welcome to the very first episode of Everything is Onions with your new favorite host, me, Coco, Coke Bottle, Coke, whatever you've heard me be called, whatever you're comfortable with calling me. Think of me as your new homegirl, your new auntie, your wise big sister, and also the one who's going to give it to you straight, no chaser every time. Hopefully, while I give it to you straight, no chaser, I also make you laugh too. Now, if you're wondering, girl, everything is onions? Yes, everything is onions. Funny story. I was talking to one of my college friends, Alan, about my podcast and what I wanted it to be called, and wanting something that was meaningful and something that got the people going. It was provocative. It got people to ask, what is the name? Why would you name it that? And I like that the name is a talking point. And we were having a conversation, and I think I was just rambling on about whatever I'm rambling on about. And I think I said the phrase, everything is onions. And he said, that's it. That's the name right there. And I thought about it. I liked it. Again, it was provocative. I liked it. And I decided to run with it. I ran it by my friends and I explained them the meaning, and we all liked it. Basically, life is layered. Sometimes it's sweet, sometimes it's sour, and sometimes it makes you cry when you cut in a little bit too deep. And sometimes you have to saute it down to see if it actually tastes good, if you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to saute it down to actually get the flavor that you're looking for, you know? And I feel like that's basically life. And on Everything is Onions, we're going to peel it all back layer by layer. So we're going to go ahead and get into our first segment, the first peel, and why onions. Everybody is asking why onions. Onions are in everything. They're in gumbo, tacos, burgers, soul food, you name it. It's in everything. And even if you don't see them all the time, if they are missing, you're gonna notice something is off, okay? You're gonna be able to taste the difference. Something's not gonna be there. The flavor is not gonna be sopped up in a mix, if you get what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of the podcasts and the content that I've been a part of over the years, people only want to talk surface talk, cute talk, easy talk, controversial talk. Yeah, they want to talk about what gets the girls going. And most of the time, I feel like we spend time going back and forth and debating opinions instead of really getting down to the nitty gritty of the problem that is even at hand about whatever crazy topic we're talking about this podcast episode. But when you really cut into the onion of the conversation or the onion of the topic, that's when you get to the good flavor. That's when you get to the substance. And that's what I want to do on this podcast. Let's be honest, the truth stings. The truth hurts, okay? And just like cutting onions makes your eyes water sometimes. Sometimes these conversations are going to hurt. Sometimes you might feel hit, sister. Sometimes I may be talking to you. Sometimes you may be the person that needs to hear this, where I need to hold your hand when I say it. Sometimes it's going to be you, boo. And that's okay. That's okay because I think we are losing the art of accountability. Maybe we never had it. Maybe I'm being a little generous when I say that. Maybe we've never had, as a people, really had the art of holding ourselves accountable for our actions. But around here, I like to do it. Okay. I run a strict program and we're going to hold ourselves accountable for our actions. All right. Love you. And the funny thing is, we need real conversations. Sometimes we do need to cut into the layers of these conversations that we're having and not just talk about the things right in our faces, right at our nose that we can all see, the blatant, obvious point that we're seeing here, and actually talk about what's really going on behind the scenes. So while we're doing some self-reflection, what's one layer of yourself that you rarely show people? Let's think about that and keep that in the back of our minds while we peel our onion today. Now, on to the messy middle. Why this podcast? Why everything is onions? Well, this is not a therapy session. I'm going to repeat myself. This is not a therapy session. I am not your therapist. I am not a life coach or Jesus or a disciple. I am me and me is she. Okay. I am just a girl. I'm just a girl with a microphone. And I want everybody to understand that I don't think I'm above reprieve. I realize that maybe sometimes I can be wrong or maybe sometimes be on the wrong side of things. And I would like to let everybody know that this is a safe space, not to be rude. Let's make one thing clear. Okay. A big issue that I have with social media is that so many people are keyboard warriors from the comfort and safety of their own home. People say a lot of things in the comments that they would never say to me in person. And I always find that very frustrating because I know that I would slap the shit out of some people. I quite literally would slap somebody blind if they said the things that they say in these comments to people. And that has always been a big issue that I have with social media because I be wanting to slap the shit out of people. That's people's problem sometimes. That somebody's never whooped your ass. And I definitely feel like that's a coming of age thing. That's something that almost everybody needs to experience. And I don't care if it was when you were 10 years old and somebody whooped your ass for saying something you had absolutely no business saying. And they slap the shit out of you. That's when you learn consequences and repercussions. So yes, while I am not a therapist, I do hope that this is therapeutic and we're going to laugh, obviously, as you can see, reflect and cry and check ourselves at the door. Again, we like accountability over here. All right. Okay. Because we're going to peel back the layers of life together. And as a young Black woman in my 30s, something that I feel like we are missing is community. We're missing village. We're missing having a sister circle, you know? And that is the community that I want to create here on Everything is Onions. So think of me as the friend that you cannot put on speakerphone. Think of me as the Kanye of the group, all right? Um, I will try to censor myself as best as I can because I know there are some people watching. I know my mommy is watching, and I stress her out with my outgoing personality and my colorful words. And I know that her friends are watching. I am all here for the love and support. Thank you for listening. But think of me as the homegirl that is going to tell you that you look absolutely stunning when you do. But I'm also going to tell you if your makeup is casket sharp and it's 3 shades lighter than your skin tone. Love you, friend, but think about me like that. I am brutally honest, but I'm always going to try to give it to you in a loving way if I can. If I can. Sometimes, y'all be stressing me out. The people be stressing me out. Okay. All I can do is give some advice. Okay. That's all I'm trying to do. So here's how this thing's going to flow. We're going to have the first peel, our first segment. We're going to break the ice and, kind of introduce the onion of the day. We're going to have the messy middle where we get to the meat, the sustenance of the conversation. We're going to have no tears, just truths with the clear takeaways that I want you to leave with. I want you to have a little sprinkle, sprinkle, if you know what I'm saying. I want you to leave with something. And we're going to have some hot takes and some listener submissions as we grow. And I cannot wait to hear from everybody. I'm so, so, so excited to hear from you guys and what onions you want to peel back here with me. So let's kick off our last segment, No Tears, Just Truth, with why me and why now? Why me? Why this podcast? Why everything is onions? And honestly, I got tired of surface level conversations. I got tired of everybody wanting to be real and being around influencers and seeing how they present themselves online and seeing who they are in real life, seeing who is Instagram deep and who really is who they say they are. Being real to me is peeling back the layers of yourself and being open and honest and transparent and not just reposting a woke meme on your story, and thinking that's growth. I'm in my 30s, and let me tell you, this feels like the most exhausting, confusing, ridiculous time and freeing in some weird, crazy way, all at the same damn time. At the same damn time. And people expect you to have it all figured out. And I'm here to tell you, if nobody's going to tell you, I don't think you're ever going to have everything figured out. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care how much money you make. Nobody has it figured the fuck out, because I have realized that life is going to continue to throw you curveballs. It does not matter if you are Sammy Sosa. Okay. It is going to be a curveball from the deepest, darkest pits of hell that's just gonna come out of nowhere like, hey, I just want to see if you can hit this one. I definitely think that God thinks I'm one of his strongest soldiers, and he has had me on the front line since 1992. Okay. I'm tired. Take me off. And what's even funnier is every single day, I wonder who the hell put millennials in charge? Why are millennials the new adults? I'm just a baby. I don't understand. I still want to be a child. This is stressing me the fuck out. And yes, I still call my mother when I go to the doctor. I don't give a damn how old I am. I'm still gonna do that. Shouts out to my girl. But it's funny because now my mom is calling me when she goes to the doctor. So who's really the baby? What's funny is, even though I feel like I'm just a girl, I also feel like I am unapologetically Black. And being a woman and being Black is a double whammy. Okay. It's another layer, and something that I definitely want to do is make sure that this is a safe space for Black women. I hear that so many people say all the time, oh, Black women are the worst. They tear each other down the most. We're not gonna tear each other down here. We're gonna be honest. I'm gonna say that loud and clear. We are gonna be very honest. And I do not give a damn if a hit dog is hollering, and if I'm saying something that applies to you, um, I'm saying it with love. I'm definitely saying things with love. I hope that people do not listen to me and get upset when the shoe is fitting. Okay? Because maybe you need to listen to what the hell I got to say. Maybe I'm saying something that you have never heard before. Okay? Maybe what the advice that I may be giving, the words that I'm spitting, you do need to pick up what the hell I'm putting down. Maybe it might be what's best for you. But realize that being a Black woman is hard as hell. All right? We are hard on ourselves. We're hard on each other. These men is hard on us. We hard on them too. Not getting a yay. But just because people see Black women as strong, I want this to be a place where we can let our hair down. Okay. I don't ever want anything that I say to ever come from a hateful place, ever come from a mean place. I hope that this podcast can bring Black women close together, or give one Black woman hope. Hell, I don't give a damn. Even if you're not Black, even if I give you a little bit of hope, I like that too. I'm not here to be perfect at all, because I am absolutely not perfect. I am an insane cockamamie mess. Okay. I'm a damn buffoon if you really know me. I'm here to be honest. I cuss like a sailor. I have absolutely no filter. But everything that I say with love. I hope that everybody realizes that literally everything that I say is with love. I never mean any malice. I never mean any harm. But again, sometimes the truth hurts, sister. The truth be hurting me sometimes, okay? My mama said something to me earlier, and as soon as she said it and I did it again, I caught it. I couldn't even be mad 'cause she was right. I didn't even realize. I think I did good this time of not saying it. Anyway, I hope that I can make you feel comfortable enough to peel back your own layers too. That's something I want you guys to think about. Do you peel back your layers for others, or do you only show them the polished surface? So that's the end of the day, y'all. We are going to laugh and cry, sip a little tea, be a little messy together. But we're always going to be real, honest, and open with each other. and coming from a place of love. Every episode, we're going to peel back something new: relationships, friendships, career struggles, family drama, healing journeys, you name it. We're going to talk about it. But I want you guys to send me in your stories, your hot takes, your onions of the day, because I want to bring your onions into the mix too, honey. Don't forget, I'm a little messy. Don't forget to subscribe, share with a friend, and leave a comment. Show some love just to let me know you're rocking with me. This has been the first episode of Everything It's Onions, where we have deep conversations, raw truths, and maybe some tears.